What is going on, guys? It's Gospel Gamer here. We are back on Chaos Child. I realised that at some point I leaned my body towards the screen and sat back in my chair. I know what was going to happen, but this was still hard. To be honest, I was lucky that the phone was dropped and a lot of it wasn't clearly recorded. I didn't feel as much of an urge to vomit as I'd expected, but I was still sweating from a nasty, unpleasant feeling. I gulped down the last bit of liquid in my cup. Anoe, are you okay? I asked Serika. And then? Hey Taku! Did you see something weird at the end of the video? What? Weird? The whole thing was weird. Not a second of it was normal. Once we went further into the room... Serika moved the mouse and jumped backwards to the video. I couldn't tell whether she was tough or simply dense. Or maybe she just felt it was nothing but a video, but she advanced through the shocking scenes with no hesitation. Here, look outside the window! Yeah. I could see a wall of the Love Hotel across the street from the open window. There was something there. Enhance? I can't see a fucking thing. What is this? A bug, maybe? If there was a bug that big in it, Kurusu would have blown up the whole building, even. She hated bugs. There may be some graffiti? Why was her first answer a bug and her second answer the sensible one? No, wait. I've seen this before. Oh! Oh, is it one of them weird faces? I switched from the player software to my editing software and then blew up that part of the screen. Damn it, I couldn't make it out. I could make it out, but it was far away that it was blurry. See, it is a bug! It's spreading its wings! Is it? It is not. I've seen this somewhere before. Yeah? What? I turned around at the loud noise. I have returned! Sorry to keep you waiting. There was a drunk man with a bottle of booze in his hand. Give me a break. Of course no one was waiting. Make less noise when you come in. Hey, God, thanks for your help! My help? You were talking about the Love Hotel, remember? Oh, did I? It doesn't matter. Something happened. Great. Taku wants to be a reporter after all. I didn't, really. Every day I supposedly wanted to be a different thing. Last time I was a movie director. I have returned. Hey, listen, Taku. Look what I've acquired so that I may remain me. Where is it? He stared down his pockets of his very old coat. This annoying old man was Gen. He was the elder ruler of this park and the CEO of a company with 3 billion yen a year salary, and the best friend of my father, Jiro. At least according to him. My dad's name wasn't even Jiro. He was related to a clan of foreign nobles, and so if he ever needed it, he could summon a foreign special forces team to do his bidding. Except last week, his bed had been taken over by a stray dog and he had to come stay with me. It's gone! My most important thing is gone! Crap, how am I supposed to piss? Hey, Gen, don't take off your pants! Gen was always loud when he got drunk, and when he got really drunk, he was louder. Today, he wasn't very drunk. I had no idea what he was like when he was sober. I'd never seen it happen or heard of it happening. Sometimes or often, actually, at least once a week. He would come by my room drunk, talk for a while, and then leave to search the park for more alcohol. I found it! I found it, Missy! Look at this! I'm not gonna look, absolutely not! He was obnoxious as hell, to put it mildly, but I couldn't chase him away. Actually, I couldn't complain about him much at all. When I left the dorm half a year ago, I'd ended up at the bottom half of Miyashita Park. Since the upper half kept the rain off the bottom half, it was one of the most popular spots. I can't talk. I don't understand why I can't talk at the moment. A lot of the reason I was able to get to this spot and even get this motorhome was because of Gen. You're awful. That's disgusting. When I lived in the dorm, I'd done some cooking for the homeless man in Miyashiro Park as part of our volunteer activities. Gen had remembered that. A nobleman does not forget his debts, was all he said, and then somehow I'd been given this place. He was also the one who taught me how to get by in this place. Alright, Taku, look at this. Want to buy it? Gen took something out of his pocket. That's pretty big to have in your pocket. I ripped the copy of my favourite magazine out of his hands. I quickly glanced over to Serika. I hate you, Gen. She's mumbling that over and over again. I thought she liked him. Good, she didn't see it. I breathed a sigh of relief and hid it someplace nearby. How much? Gen raised a single finger. This is one rule, for example. It was the first thing I learned in the park. The homeless would never ever ask you for money. It was the one thing they could never say. Money was either found lying on the ground or earned by working or selling things. It wasn't something other people gave you. I took out a 100 yen coin from my wallet and gave it to him. Gen grabbed it and put it in his pockets like he didn't really care. Up! Hey, I see that a lot lately. He was looking at the PC monitor as he spoke. For a moment I didn't know what he meant. Huh? Ah? My eyes met Serika's for just a moment. The monitor was still displaying that blurry, blown up image. You saw it a lot? Hey, Gen. You know what this is? I want to play some baseball. He was in his own little world. What was this guy's problem? Not close to him. Gen, have you seen this before? I mean, it's everywhere you look. Lying in front of the station. Wait, what's a station again? Oh my god, this fucking guy. Huh? You mean the train station, right? Shibuya Station. You know, wait, Taku. It was in the last thing you showed me, right? Huh? You know, a few years ago when you did a stakeout of the karaoke box and were the first person to get something or other? That was the last weekend, actually. When I'd been uploading the photos of the crime scene I took from the karaoke box, Gen had come by and seen them. This was it. Oh, Taku, look! It was an image of the karaoke box I'd hidden in. Jesus Christ. I'd hidden in to take pictures of the crime scene. It was on the 5th floor. I could see the same mark. I switched from the player software to the editor software just like before and magnified that part of the image. And then I realised what it was. That's right. I had seen this thing before. Just like Gen had said, it was something you could find all over Shibuya. Something that had been there for a very long time. This is a sumo wrestler sticker. As I saw the club room for the first time in 3 days, I was stunned. Man, I did my best. I've been waiting all morning to tell Ito the big discovery I made yesterday. I stayed up almost all night finding all the information I could on it, and then forced myself to wait until school ended to tell him. I figured that just sending pictures to his phone or trying to explain it in words would just confuse him. I wanted to stand in front of the board of the club room with all the information we learned so far pinned up on it, and use the club time to really work through on it. But there was nothing there at all. I could only think of one person who would do that. Kurusu? When we left yesterday, she said it was too dangerous, she wasn't going to let you do it. Was it because of what happened in the Love Hotel? In as angry a voice as I could muster, I said, Why didn't you stop her? I told you I tried. She told me to shut up though, and I did. Makes sense. You should have done something. Don't tell me to do the impossible. Could you have done something? Don't tell me to do the impossible. Ito shrugged as if to say see. Just imagining it scared me a little. Doing something about Kurusu was absolutely impossible. No one in Hekio was capable of doing such a thing. I pointed to the PC on the desk. What about the data? Just consider yourself lucky that she didn't physically destroy the whole hard disk. So the data was gone too. Ito was probably joking, but if Kurisu thought she needed to do it, she would have. Onoe, what are you printing out? Here you go! Sarika dropped a stack of papers on the desk. I looked down and saw there was the images and articles about the case. It was the ones that were uploaded to the newspaper club server. Where did you get these? Aren't you always telling me that the true right side needs to make sure his stuff is backed up? I mean, you've got backups too, right? Well, yeah, but... Sarika flipped through the papers. For some reason, the image quality drops if I print it off my Pokécom. I'll re-upload it to the server. Wait a second. Sarika waited to stretch a cable from her Pokécom to the PC, but I quickly stopped her. Is this image quality good enough? That's not it. I mean, the image quality is fine, but I'd rather you didn't upload it to the server for a while. I glanced at Ito as I spoke. The newspaper club server could be accessed from any PC in the school as long as you knew the password. Kurisu was spending her time at the student council getting ready for the culture festival, but there was a chance she might look at the server for some reason. Ito nodded in agreement, a serious look on his face. You two afraid of Lon? She's nice, right, Hana? I love how she's See? See what? Was Kazuki agreeing? She was pounding down the keyboard and mouse really hard. That's because she likes you two. That's right, we visited every crap store in Shibuya together. None knows all about sweets. Sarika puffed out her chest, very proud of this information. I didn't care in the slightest. And either way, I think Non's going to find out. That was probably true, yeah. If we kept following the case as part of our work with the newspaper club, Kurisu was smart enough to catch on. It's okay, she'll understand once you talk to her. I simulated a variety of situations in my mind. Oh, hello. Let's go positive. Kurisu loves sweets. This was something that Sarika had said and that I'd known about too. So would buying her something that she likes from the famous sweet shops be enough to win her over? Would bribery work in someone as prim and proper as a student council president? It was worth a try. Unless we could win her over, we weren't going to be able to continue with the case. Okay, let's go buy something to bribe her with. Onoe, tell me Kurisu's 3 favourite sweet shops. Okay, if you're going to buy something, I want to go too. She was clearly intending to buy something for herself. Well, that was fine. It was time for the mission to begin. So here you go. This is a present for you, Kurisu. Kurisu was staying late after school to get ready for the festival. I handed her the present I just bought. Sarika had told me about the pancake place nearby Shibuya Station. It was a popular site where there were always a line of girls outside. I heard it was one of the few places where you could get pancakes for takeout, so I quickly chose it. Standing in line with the girls for an hour was almost torture, but I somehow managed to do it. I know the feeling. Is this pancake from Eggs and Tanks? That's right. There's always a line though, so it's impossible to get them. Her eyes were shining like a little girl's. It was an expression I was used to seeing from her. You're giving these to me, really? Yeah, I always cause you a lot of trouble. It's so rare for you to give me any kind of present like this, Takuru. Thank you. This made me really happy. Oh, yeah. I was seeing how happy she was. I couldn't tell I was trying to bribe her. That's strange. Huh? Why? Why is she crying? I'm sorry. I just didn't realize it was possible to be so happy. It's weird for me to cry so much, isn't it? But this really made me happy. Thank you, Takuru. Want to split this? It's okay, right? Oh my god, we went on a date! I was satisfied with the results of my own simulation. This might work. Okay, I've got it. Huh? You sure? Ito must have been really surprised by my answer because he badly overreacted. I didn't think you were so brave. I'm always brave when it counts. Just don't put anything on the server yet. I want to be cautious. Okay. And for now, we'll put the information on the board, but when it's done, we'll take it off. Things are going to get tricky. Okay. And for now, let's not tell Kuruzu about the case. We can keep an eye on things until they calm down, then bring it up whenever she's in a good mood after eating something sweet. Stop saying okay! I'm just being a pussy. What? I'm not being a pussy. I'm choosing the method most likely to succeed. If you call that being a pussy, then the definition of pussy... Alright, good. Now I'm gonna put the map. Hold that end. Okay. Ito Seriko took out the big map we used for the board. Okay. This is the best way to persuade her. He didn't get it at all. There's no way I could persuade Kuruzu if I tried to go after her head on. Hey, Miyashiro. Let me be serious for a second here. He had a very serious tone in his voice as he hung up the top of the map. Huh? I've been serious the whole time. Is it okay to keep following the case? I told you, I'll persuade her eventually. I'm not being a pussy, I'm just being cautious. That's not what I'm talking about. You saw something really bad, right? In the Love Hotel? Serika froze midway through the process of taping down the bottom of the map. So that was it. I hadn't told Ito anything about the Love Hotel. I hadn't told him about what I'd seen or experienced there. I tried my best to give him a cheerful smile. It's fine, no problem. This is way too big of a scoop not to chase, right? Ito didn't answer. He stared at me as if trying to figure me out. And then he relaxed and laughed a little. Well, I figured as much as we talked on the phone. He's probably talking about the call I made yesterday. After I made my discovery, I called Ito and asked him to find all the information he could on the Love Hotel case. It had already been 3 days since it had happened. I hadn't been following... Oh my god, words. I hadn't really been following it at all, so I'd asked Ito to put together what he could find. Okay, all set. Serika finished pinning up the map on the board. Okay, let's get started. And I'm going to end the episode here. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like on the section below if you want to see more like this, and do subscribe to the channel as I upload every day. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.